You ready?
Mike 50, Mike 50.
In your face.
Shoot.
First carry for Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Burton here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here we go, here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Single receiver.
Squeeze.
Over there. Single receiver. Checked up.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
On the double.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Come baby, come baby. Slam, slam, slam.
Big rip, big rip.
Now a run with Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
This is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come off the ball, come on.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
64.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Check 55, Mike. Record. Check 13. Check 13.
Tighten up.
3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Mariota on 1st down. He finds McKinnon complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
All day, baby. All day, all day.
On the ground, it's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a second and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
P.J. Williams on the tackle. Brings up third down.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain on the play.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Redskins nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off at the 28. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, a run with Breida. Ooh, the juke. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, sets you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and 2. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 49ers 16-yard line.
Got it. 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Fire.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Sit.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sean Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Niners 21, Redskins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Watch twist. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Keep him.
They'll throw now on the final play. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got.
The 28-yard line.
Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the block, motion, block. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Push him back.
Mariota. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55, Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go counter with Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to run with Breida, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Fair.
Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Silver.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
They'll drop the throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 92 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Through an opening, and there he goes. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And they take a knee. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they will take a knee here.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah,